And welcome to Lunch with Jewel. I help entrepreneurs to show up big and connect with their people by bringing big business technology, making it affordable and accessible for small business. So today we're going to talk about, your business Bible. Do you have your word to get it done? So what am I talking about? What are you talking about, Jill? Bible, huh? No, I'm not talking about your King James. I'm not talking about your NIV. Not talking about your Quran. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your business Bible, your business plan. So when I first started my business a few years ago, I did a business plan. I did what most small business solopreneur entrepreneurs do. I went out to the internet, found some templates, tried to fill in all the sections, and made a book that I conveniently sat on the shelf and never opened again, and ever to be seen again. All right. But recently, I revisited that concept. I went to SCORE, love SCORE. If you are a small business owner out there, this is a plug for them, and you need support for specific things, just go ahead and reach out to them because they are a wealth of information. SCORE plug. And so they hooked me up with a guy by the name of Thomas Raymond. And he had this concept of a bullet point business plan, okay? A bullet point. And so I've shared this before. I called him. I had a specific question that I reached out for, and having a business plan was not the answer that I was looking for. Okay, like doing a new business plan. I had a very pointed question. Okay, and he's like, "Well, let's work on your bullet point business plan." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I don't have time to work on a business plan. I need to know the answer to this question right here, right now, right?" But cooler heads prevail. And so I said, okay, you know what? Fine. I haven't looked at it in a while. Let's see what this guy's into. Let's see what it's about. So I went through the exercise. He gave me a worksheet, and I went through and I did that. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I banged it out, and it's like, here. He's like, no, okay, now we need to take it and put it into bullet points. But the point is, it's like with any other tool, document, when I was a managed projects for many years, and everyone always hates documentation. But this is the thing you have to understand about documentation. It's not the document that is important. It is the process and the thoughts that go into creating the document that is the value. Because as soon as you pen a plan, it's already outdated, which is what I love about the bullet point plan, right? So we find I'm finished, right? Now it's kind of like, okay, get out there, kid, and do your thing. And I just love it because here's what here's what I'm doing. Every single day, I'm reading my business plan. When it's only 6 pages, you can do that. When you're limited to 1 page per topic, you have no choice but to compress your thoughts. And if you've ever had a writing class or anything like that, of course you have, that it's much harder to come up with a short paragraph or a short story than it is to just kind of blow it up and have a whole bunch of stuff. But that process of getting to a 6-page. So listen, I'm a girly girl, okay? I'll admit I'm a girly girl. So I had to, when I saw the bling binder, can you see the glitter? When I saw the glitter binder in Office Depot, I had to get that to put my plan in. But listen, I'm gonna show you. So I have this binder, okay, that I'm using. And the first document here is my bullet point business plan. And every day I look at it, you see, and then I mark it up. I'm going to show you. I mark it up. I'm using this every day to run my business. I'm making this this is a reminder to me of the things that I said are going on here and the reason why I'm here. And so I'm going through this. I've got I seriously am going through this every single day. This is my Bible. So I'm using this now to direct me, whereas before I wouldn't say I was all over the place. It's true. You know what you need to do. You know your business. You know the primary functions of it. You know why you're in business. You know what you want to accomplish with it. But what this helped me to do is to narrow and hone in on how to articulate it in a way that was effective, that I understood and was bought into, and that someone else can understand. So you'll notice my intro, I changed it to say, I help entrepreneurs to show up big and connect with their people by making big business technology accessible and affordable for small business. That direction, that tweak came out of a better connection that I had with my business from having gone through the process of the business plan. So this is you got to get your Bible. You got to get your word, okay? And use that to run your business. So in my binder, I have a couple things, so I'm just going to be show and tell real quick. So the first tab is my business plan. The second tab is my day-to-day. I'm not going to show you that because it's private, but it's my day-to-day. So I have a status. I'll just fan it by the group. I have a status that I use. I call it a one-pager. One page. There's someone who has a book out there about the one-pager. I think there's a book called One Page Marketing Plan. There's another book that's one pager, but the point is you're too busy to look at more than one page on a daily basis. But if you have kind of your directional things that you're focused on one page, then you can just scan that and be like, oh, right. Okay. I need to take care of this. Right. If you're working by yourself. So anyway, that the second section is my tactical plan. Let's call it the tactical plan. The third tab is where I put my business marketing things. Like I think that as an entrepreneur, you have to really know your product. I know, as a matter of fact, you have to know your product better than anybody else. It doesn't matter whether you're an entrepreneur or you're working in a sales organization within a company. You've got to know the product. And what I found is that I know the product, I know what it does, but I mean the materials that I'm using to share with people about my product, I need to study those as well, right? So in this section, I have digital assets that I'm using. I have my product overview. If you don't have one, make one, because there's a ton of things that I could do in my business, but I'm only focusing on certain things that I think add the most value. And I need to study my own stuff, right? And then the third one is the processes that my sales process. Okay. And this is important, especially on sustainability. When we're talking about sustainability, you have to have processes that somebody else could jump in and do in your absence. And so that's what this is. I actually taken my sales process, the documents, the text, the workflows that are in the platform, that are built into my platform, and I've documented that, and I'm studying this. This is my Bible for running my business. This is my business Bible right here. So get you one. You need to get your business Bible. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you today about your business Bible on this. When we talk about sustainability, okay, it's all about, for me personally, it's all about being able to nobody says clone anymore. There was like a big period of time where clone was a thing. But it's about being able to take everything that you know and make it accessible so that anybody can come in, new team member, new employee, a consultant, anybody can come in and know what you're about. You don't have to sit with them, and talk for hours and for them to know what you're about. It's like, hey, this is what I'm about. And then they can tweak it, they can critique it, whatever. It's a living, breathing document. I'm going to talk to a lady today. A friend of mine referred me to someone who was helping me, or referred me to like a really sharp consultant. And I've got this common discussion document. I can say, hey, let me show you my business plan. And then we can sit down and have a conversation, right? So I highly, highly, highly encourage you to get to work on your business plan. If you need a referral for someone to help you, I'm happy to recommend my guy. Just message me and I'll connect you to. And again, if this is helpful to you, then share the video. I love it when people share my video, and I will talk to you next time on Lunch with Jewel. Bye for now.